Hello and welcome back. So here I am, minding my own business and control. Then I get rushed by a couple of stackers. Oh goodness, we've all been in this situation. And I thought to myself, what can I do in these 1v2, 3, 4 situations? And I was just so angry that I was like, yeah, I'm gonna equip proximity mines. Let me see what they can do. Proximity mines, better known as Bouncing Betties, and oh boy did they work. I mean, most players, they use them defensively, but I aim to use them in more aggressive plays as well. Proximity mines, they have small trigger radius, but it didn't really matter really, because they blend in easily with the ground and players are more focused on centering who's around the corner rather than using peripheral vision to pay attention to what's on the ground as well. The counter for proximity mines are EOD, which is not a highly perk, it's not highly picked perk 1, but it can be found as ground loot. Another counter is to lay down or get prone on the floor, which only good players can do. They can react in time and can do that. So, it's not a lot of players that are going to be able to do that. But in comparison to other lethals, proximity mines are the 5th popular lethal, which makes them a hidden gem, I think. Claymores are viable options, but they only work in one direction. On the other hand, proximity mines, they work at a 360-degree angle radius, so that makes them pretty dangerous in my opinion. 2 proximity mines will down a player. 1 proximity mine can also down a player, but it does depend on the amount of damage that they've already sustained. So, be careful how you place them. Placing proximity mines on entrances and high player paths are good placement areas. That way you also get an indication if a player is in a certain area. They come in handy, especially in end games, where eventually someone's going to walk into a proximity mine without knowing. A tactic I used was, prior to rotating, I would place proximity mines as I was leaving so that another team does not come from behind us and start shooting us in our backs. But really, I have a question for you guys. Have you ever walked into a proximity mine? Let's know in the comment section just how much you hate them. Okay, if you work on placement that are hard to counter, and then you can just rack up a few kills per match, but you do need to be careful. If you're fighting around your proximity mine and the enemy triggers it, then you're going to take damage too, and in some cases you're going to get down by your own proximity mines, which you don't really want. Really, that just doesn't look good. It's going to look like a bot. So proximity mines, they don't disappear in the gas, which is good, and they're useful for endgame situations. Another tactics I used was to equip the restock perk with there's going to be a video on that coming out soon. I then used proximity mines as breadcrumbs. Literally, I was just dropping a mine everywhere I went. I would drop a mine, okay, drop another mine. But you don't have an infinite amount of proximity mines. Don't think you're just going to have proximity mines littered around the whole map, because no, you can only have 2 mines at a time, with the oldest disappearing first. Proximity mines, they're pretty fun to use, And do you remember this guy? Yeah. You can use proximity mines in unique situations. Here I'd already placed 2 proximity mines down, and I was just trying to get the res off and then rotate around. But as I was rotating, that's when I just came into his path, and I was able to get away using Serpentine and a stim as well. But as I was rotating, I was thinking, is he gonna push me? He did not push me, which was okay. Fine, he didn't push me. I thought I'm just gonna keep rotating. I was trying to rotate out the gas. He hits 1, then 2 of my proximity mines, and literally, that just shows you the kind of unique situations that you can get with proximity mines. But anyways, all I have to say is thank you very much. Please do not share or like this video. We don't want to get into the wrong hands. I'm just joking. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Shorty asked where I come from. I told her the green, white, green. Louis on the neck, she wanna stunt on all them girls that have been 18.